Capricorn, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, your present, and your immediate future. Keep in mind that in general readings, energies go both ways. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. Now, let's begin with your weekly reading. All right. Well, these are very strong energies. And at the bottom of the deck, the main energy we see here is death, rebirth, and the tower, which is telling us that overall in this situation, something ends and something new begins. This is a type of energy that happens progressively, something that at first, in fact, we all try to resist, but that once we've gone through it, we actually are glad it happened because we see where it took us. And whatever this means for you today, Capricorn, I see that is actually bringing to you something really beautiful, replacing something else that wasn't good enough for you. And you'll know how perfect this shift was for you only once you get to the other side of the picture. So let's see what this is about. The first thing that I see up here in your recent past is that you managed to walk away from something, walk away from someone, and it hasn't been easy to say the least. Right here, we see this very powerful Lover's card and you walking away from it. This is a situation in which you might have invested a lot. We see a lot of coins here, as you usually do when you believe in something or someone. And eventually, it just turned out not to be what you originally thought this could be. And the main thing that I see was lacking into this situation was happiness, honestly. At some point, you just realized you weren't happy anymore. This Eight of Cups, in fact, invites you to ask yourself that question. Is this where I'm happy? Is this where I see myself 10 years from now? And I do believe that the answer to that question potentially changed so many times. But by the end of it, it started to be the same answer over and over again. And given the fact that you eventually did start to walk away, we can all assume what the answer was eventually. You have now entered some sort of shedding phase, which is actually pretty common right after you start walking away from someone or from something so powerful. And the reason being is that you realize how your mind can be stronger than your heart. And you want to apply the same strength to everything and everyone around you. And so you start getting rid of people and situations that are just not good for you anymore. Things that don't meet your expectations anymore. There is a whole cycle here that is coming to an end, which was triggered by this connection you're walking away from, but it doesn't end there. And just so you know, this is great strategy because what you're doing right now, without even knowing it potentially, is making room for something better. Now, what happens when you make room and you get rid of a bunch of energy, things that don't serve you anymore? It happens that you end up feeling that void. You move around and your steps now have an echo, which makes you notice that void at times much more. It might take you to a place where you start feeling lonely or abandoned in certain instances. But do not give up, Capricorn, because there is so much more coming your way that you don't know about yet. Now, looking at this Knight of Cups over here, right in the heart of the reading, followed by the Ten of Cups, I can tell that there is love coming your way, Capricorn, and a lot of it as well, a lot of passion. It just feels to me as though this Knight of Cups is bringing something you were not expecting at the moment. Look how you are perceiving this, how you're looking at this with this Queen of Swords energy. Whether it is because you were not expecting for this specific person to be interested in you, or because you were not expecting to feel certain things so soon with this Ten of Cups, so soon after walking away, after experiencing that disappointment. And this is definitely going to arrive at a moment when you were not expecting this at all. Something about this definitely feels unexpected. And yes, we did see at times that you might feel that void. You might feel a little off when it comes to love and connections, but I do not perceive your energy as being coming from someone who's trying to fill that void, to find a replacement, to find love right away. You might be just trying to heal instead. And at the same time, you might be open to someone to spark that interest within you again. And this Knight of Cups right here, I can assure you that they will impress you at a certain degree. Something about them is in a way making you believe in love again, making you believe in connections, relationships. This feels like power couple type of energy for me. And I just see you looking at it with curiosity and with an intensity that you did not anticipate. But at the same time, you are a little skeptical here. Now, let's not forget that you are in a shedding phase, which means that this is a very delicate time for you and for anything that you might be starting right now. Why? Well, this is one of those times where you find it very easy for you to give up on things, for you to cut people out of your life when they feel like they might be something that will not resonate with you or meet your expectations. This will look beautiful and all, but it's not stable enough to actually transform into something more concrete yet. And we'll see if it actually has the potential long term. Now, here I see that there is something unclear about this incoming energy, to be honest with you. With this Five of Swords, you can see that there might be some sort of misunderstanding coming up. Something that will create some friction, even a delay, and that will make you slow things down, at least for now. We see this Chariot. Two of you in the near future will realize that you were going full speed and that you were really embarking into this new situation as if you were not coming from a disappointment, as if you were not just walking away from something very heavy. You will realize, oh my God, I am actually moving too fast. I'm going too fast into this. I need to slow down. I need to take my time and make sure that I'm not just trying to fill that void that we were talking about earlier. And so right here we see Five of Swords. Someone is going to be disappointed by how things are potentially slowing down. I have to say, it's such a bummer because the energies that are showing up on the table are definitely beautiful, and it would be a shame to see it going to waste. But at the same time, you're not in that phase of your life where you're going to believe in anything that comes your way, Capricorn. You're not chasing rainbows. We see a beautiful rainbow here, but you don't want to feel like you are leading yourself on. You don't want to force things. You don't want to project your vision on other people. And you don't want to, and you want actually to see real, concrete facts before investing into something new again. With this High Priestess, I do get a sense that you're going to go within, take some time for yourself, tune in to the energies and try to really understand how you feel and what this person is really bringing on the table, This Five of Swords really talks about silly arguments or something that does not stem from a real issue, from a real obstacle. But it's clear that right now You do not want to take chances. You do not just want to keep giving the benefit of the doubt. You want someone who will go out of their way in order to make it clear that they are here to fight and that they're here to stay. Right here, we see that potentially you have seen something, or you're about to see something in the near future, which will make you feel as though, you know what, that is creating some doubts within me. Let me slow things down, take my time, and then we will see if this person will fight for this or not. Will they fight? Will they show themselves, prove themselves to you? What is this Five of Swords about? There's much more coming up for the situation, and we need to see how it's all going to evolve. So let's look into it. There is definitely a new chapter starting for you here. And in order to see how long this chapter is going to be, we need to look into what's coming next for you and how it's going to evolve. Will this be as good as it felt at the beginning? Will this be a beautiful connection that will make everything you went through up to this point worth it? Or is this just you projecting your love and your vision on someone else, on this person? What should you expect from it in the near and distant future? Let's find that out, Capricorn. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, Capricorn, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal live reading. This week, I'm actually offering birth charts as well. We will read your birth chart and the reading will be 45-minute long. Make sure to check out your email every Monday morning, especially your spam folder, because I send out emails to confirm the selection. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Capricorn. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is the Hangman and Justice as well. Right here, we see something very important that you should know. The fact that you're experiencing this delay, the fact that there is something right here which made you decide to slow down, it doesn't mean that this is the end of the road for the two of you. Why? Because the Hangman talks about delays, but talks about fortunate delays. There is something that it's going to be showed to you, something that you're going to see, something that this person perhaps is going to say, which is going to make you feel as though this is the right choice. This is the right person for you right now. And it's going to give you that balance needed in order for you to say yes to this, 100% fully, at least for now. Overall, I see that because of you slowing things down, this person is definitely going to do something which you were not expecting, say something that you were not expecting, and that will make you feel very comfortable and keep investing into this. So let's see what this is going to be about, and let's see how overall the situation is bound to evolve for the rest of the year. Let's start by clarifying the Chariot, and let's see what this person is bringing to you in the near future. Oof, the Hierophant. Oh my God. Oh, okay. All right, now I see why this Five of Swords is here. Five of Cups, Eight of Swords, and Nine of Wands. But behind this energy, there is something absolutely beautiful. First of all, we see how someone is starting to...